Let us discuss exponential functions. The general form of an exponential function is f of x equals a times b raised to the power of x. A is any non-zero number and b is any positive real number except 1. Now, the base b is a constant called either growth or decay factor. So, paano natin malalaman if ang exponential function ay growth or decay? Using the variable b. If b is greater than 1, we have exponential growth. But if b is a fraction, which means greater than 0 or less than 1, it means we have exponential decay. Ano bang itsura ng exponential growth and decay function? So, magkamukha lang yan. Same lang sila ng properties. Iba lang ang orientation. Ipakita natin. So, ang exponential function, ganito ang itsura niyan. Mag-start tayo sa growth. So, ganito ang itsura. While for exponential decay, ganito naman ang itsura niyan. And of course, may mga properties ang exponential function. Sabi ko nga, iba lang ng orientation yung growth and decay. Kasi kung papansinin natin sa exponential growth, as our x increases, tumataas din yung ating y. And sa una, kada nag-i-increase yung x, konti lang yung increase ni y. Pero the more na nag-i-increase si x, mas malaki na yung progression or increase ni y. Thus, the term exponential. Sa exponential decay naman, as our x increases, as our x increases, yung y naman natin ay pababa. But still, pareha silang exponential function and pareho silang nagkikerry ng same properties. Ano-ano yung mga properties na yon? The y-intercept is the point 0, a. Saan yung point na yan? Ito. So, y-intercept, dyan nag-intersect yung ating graph sa y-axis. So, this has a coordinate of 0, a. Also, exponential function has a horizontal asymptote at the line y equals 0 or the x-axis. So, when we say asymptote, those are lines na kung saan yung function ay mag-a-approach but it will never cross or touch. Again, asymptotes are the lines in which our function will not cross or touch but it will approach infinitely. Okay? So, halimbawa, itong ating exponential growth and decay, mapapansin natin, of course, ito ang ating x-axis. Focusing on the exponential growth sa may color yellow, kita natin na yung line ay palapit na palapit yan dito. Okay? Kahit i-zoom in nyo yan, kahit i-continue yan, palapit na palapit yung ating exponential growth dyan sa x-axis, pero hindi yan tatama. Ganun din dito sa may kabilang side, sa may exponential decay. Palapit lang din ng palapit yan, pero hindi talaga yan magtatama. So, it means x-axis is the asymptote. And we call it horizontal kasi x-axis is horizontal. Maliwanag? Okay. Next property, ano ang domain and range ng exponential function? So, consider natin parehas, growth and decay. Parehas lang sila ng domain and range. When we say domain, the set of all x values of the function. So, masasabi natin na ang ating domain ay from negative infinity to positive infinity. Kasi wala naman siyang restriction horizontally. So, yung ating exponential growth and decay, mag-extend yan at both sides, infinitely. Okay? However, sa ating range, hindi na yan parehas. Meron tayong restriction sa range because of the horizontal asymptote. Sabi nga natin, hindi yan pwedeng tumago sa x-axis. Parehong graph na yan. So we can say that our range is from the x-axis, so that's y equals 0, up to positive infinity. Ngayon, try natin mag-solve ng ilang example problems. Una, determine whether the following equations are exponential functions. So, paano nga ba natin malalaman kung ang specific function ay exponential or not? Start tayo sa number 1. Halimbawa, y equals negative 9 raised to the power of x. Okay, so this is in the form of y equals a times b raised to x, yung general form ng exponential function. But we are not yet sure if exponential nga ito. Kasi di ba recall natin, sa exponential function, yung a and b, may specific value sila. Hindi yan basta lang. So dito, ang a natin dito ay 1. Of course, merong 1 dyan. Tapos yung b natin ay negative 9. So we can write b is equal to negative 9. Well, nasatisfy pa niya yung requirement? Ang sabi kanina, b is any positive real number except 1. However, negative 9 is a negative number. So this should be positive, which means this is not an exponential function. Ngayon, kung hindi pa kayo convinced, pwede pa natin itong i-prove. Bakit hindi ito exponential function? Okay, so let's write here, proof. So if x is equal to 1 half, halimbawa lang, itong x palitan natin ng 1 half, ang ating equation ay magiging y equals negative 9 raised to the power of 1 half. And alam natin, raised to the power of 1 half is equivalent to taking the square root. So the square root of negative 9. And we know that we cannot take the square root of a negative number. So which means this will result to a complex or imaginary number. So this proves that this is not an exponential function. Let's try another one. Let's say we have f of x equals x cubed. Is this an exponential function? Okay, analyze natin. Exponential function has a general form of y equals a b raised to x. And kitang-kita naman natin na dapat ang exponent mo sa exponential function ay x, which is a variable. Ang ating given function ay may exponent na real number. So this is not an exponential function. This is actually a polynomial function. Cubic function to be exact. Try pa tayo ng isa. Number 3. Let's say we have h of x equals 1/3 raised to the power of x. Analyze natin. Ang general form ng exponential function ay y equals a times b raised to x. So, ang exponent nito ay x. Okay yan. Now, ang a natin dito ay 1, tapos ang b natin dito ay equal sa 1/3. And b is equal to 1/3, so it means 1/3 is greater than 0, but less than 1, which actually means na ito ay exponential decay. So, exponential decay, of course, exponential function. Next, let us try to graph exponential functions. Say we have to graph y equals 2 raised to the power of x. So, paano ba natin ito mag-graph? First of all, i-rewrite muna natin to. So, we can write this as y equals 1 times 2 raised to the power of x. And alam natin na general form yan. Y equals a times b raised to the power of x. And this means na ang ating a, okay, a is equal to 1. It means ang ating y-intercept ay 0, 1. Sabi natin, di ba? Ang y-intercept ay may coordinates na 0, a. Tapos, ang b natin is equal to 2. Kasi a is equal to 1. B is equal to 2. And alam natin na ang 2 ay greater than 1. Right? Which means this is an exponential growth. So, we can expect na ang ating graph ay paganyan. Going upwards from left to right. Pero syempre, para makapag-graph tayo ng exact, mag-a-assign tayo ng x values. Okay? So, mag-assign tayo. Halimbawa, say x is equal to negative 2. Kopyahin natin yung function y equals 2 raised to x. Substitute x equal to negative 2. We have 2 raised to negative 2. Using negative exponent property, so we have 1 over 2 squared. And 2 squared is equal to 4. So when x is equal to negative 2, y is 1/4. So 1 point along the graph of this exponential function is negative 2, 1/4. Mag-assign pa tayo. Say x is equal to negative 1. We have y is equal to 2 raised to x. Direkta ko na, negative 1. We have y over 1 over 2 raised to negative 1, rather positive 1 now, kasi nasa denominator na, nag-reciprocal na tayo. So y is simply equal to 1/2. So when x is equal to negative 1, y is 1/2. Another point along the graph is negative 1, 1/2. Mag-assign pa tayo. Say x is equal to, try naman natin if x is equal to 1. So we have y is equal to 2 raised to x. So equals 2 raised to 1 and simply equals 2. So another point, meron tayong x equal to 1 when y is equal to 2. So 1, 2. Isa na lang. Try natin if x is equal to positive 2. So we have y is equal to 2 raised to x. So we have 2 squared, which means y is equal to 4. So when x is 2, y is 4. Another point is when x is 2, y is 4. Okay na, meron na tayong y-intercept. Okay, sulat ko dito. Ito ay y-intercept. Tapos meron tayong set of points. Magagraph na natin tong exponential function. Okay, mag-plot tayo ng mga points. Unahin natin to yung ating y-intercept. 0, 1. So that's around here. Next, i-plot natin to. Negative 2, 1/4. So negative 2, 1/4 should be right here. Next, negative 1 and 1/2. So dito yan. Next, 1 and 2. So 1, 2. And lastly, 2, 4. Ngayon, i-connect natin yan by a single curved line. So, confirm na natin na ito nga ay exponential growth, going upwards from left to right. ito na yung graph ng y equals 2 raised to x. Number 5, let us try to graph the exponential function y equals 1/4 raised to the power of x. First thing, i-rewrite natin. Y equals 1 times 1/4 raised to the power of x. Okay? So, ito ay nasa form na ng exponential function. A, b raised to x. Ang a natin ay 1. Tapos yung b ay 1/4. So, our a is 1. Which means, ang ating y-intercept ay ang point na 0, a, which is 1. Next, b is equal to 1/4. And 1/4 is between 0 and 1, right? Which means this is exponential decay. So, ibig sabihin yan, ang ating graph should look like this. Downwards from left to right. Next, mag-assign tayo ng x values. Say x is equal to -1. So, we have y equals 1/4 raised to -1. So, para maging positive yung exponent natin, reciprocal natin. Magiging 4/1. So, positive 1 na yan. And y is equal to simply 4. So, when x is equal to -1, y is 4. Mag-assign pa tayo. How about if x is equal to, let's say, 1? So, we have y is equal to 1/4 raised to x. So, we have 1/4 raised to 1. Any value raised to 1 is equal to itself. So, y is equal to 1/4. Another point is 1, 1/4. And that's enough. Magagraph na natin ang ating exponential function. Okay, mag-plot tayo. Una, si y-intercept, 0, 1. Ito yan. Next, -1, 4. Ito yan. And lastly, si 1, 1/4. So, dito. Kaya ang ating exponential function should look like this. And confirm naman natin na ito ay exponential decay because the graph goes down as we go from left to right. Next problem. Find an exponential function passing through the points -2, 4 and 2, 1/4. Dito medyo iba naman. Given tayo ng 2 points na kung saan tumatama ang ating exponential function, tapos kailangan natin hanapin yung ating function. Okay, so mag-start tayo. Sulat muna natin ang ating general equation, rather general form. So we have y equals a times b raised to the power of x. So dito, gagamitin natin yung mga given points, of course. So halimbawa ito, 1 point at a time. Si -2, 4, ang x dyan ay -2, tapos ang y ay 4. So substitute natin. So y is 4 equals a times b raised to x. Ang x daw ay -2. Yan. Ngayon, solve natin for a. Paano? Divide natin both sides by b raised to -2. So, divide both sides by b raised to negative 2. Of course, magka-cancel out na yan. Tapos, switch na rin natin yung equation. So, we have a is equal to 4 over b raised to negative 2. And then, what's next? Of course, iangat natin to para maging positive siya. So, we have a is equal to 4b squared. Ngayon, stop tayo dito. Mamaya, babalikan natin yan. Okay? So, move forward tayo. Gamitin naman natin yung ating isang point. Ito, si 2, 1/4. Same thing applies. X to, y to. Tapos ang ating general form ay y equals ab raised to x pa din. Substitute natin. Y is 1/4 equals a times b. Ang x daw ay 2. Ngayon, ang gagawin natin, isa-substitute natin yung a dito. Yung nakuha natin kanina. Okay? Ang sabi, a is equal to 4b squared. Substitute natin. So, we have 1/4 equals 4b squared times b squared. Okay? Ito, isinalpak natin dito. Simplify natin. 1/4 is equal to b squared times b squared. That's equal to b raised to 4. Ngayon, solve for b. So, ang gawin natin, multiply natin both sides by 4. Of course, cancel out na yan. Tapos, ang may iwan sa atin ay 1 is equal to 16b raised to 4. And of course, we want to solve for b. So, divide natin both sides by 16. This cancels. We have b raised to 4 equals 1 over 16. And 1 over 16, we can actually rewrite that as, so b raised to 4 equals 1 raised to 4 over 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16. So, ang next natin gagawin, take natin yung fourth root. Okay? Sa may left side, naiwan na lang si b. And sa may right side naman, iwan na lang si 1/2. Okay, 1/2. Kasi yung ating roots naman dito, rather ang ating index is 4. Tapos ang exponents naman natin dito sa loob ay 4 din. Cancel out na lang yan. Ngayon, meron na tayong value ni p. So ang gagawin natin, isasalpak natin siya dito. Nang sa ganon, makuha natin yung value ni a. So gawin natin, substitute tayo. So a is equal to 4 times b. b is 1/2 squared. So we have 4 times 1/2 squared is 1/4. And 4 times 1/4, cancel out na lang yan. Therefore, a is equal to 1. Ngayon, meron na tayong values ni a saka ni b. Ibig sabihin, masusulat na natin to. Okay? Substitute lang natin yung values ni a saka ni b. Which means, ang ating exponential function is f of x or y, ikaw bahala, is equal to a times b raised to x. Ang a natin is 1. At alam naman natin na pag ang ating a is 1, pwede mo nang hindi isama. Okay lang yon. So, a times b, ang b natin ay 1/2. So, si 1/2 na lang. 1/2 raised to the power of x. Ngayon, kung hindi kayo sure sa sagot ninyo, pwede naman natin itong i-check. Paano? Okay. Ang ating b rito ay 1/2. So, it means it is a fraction greater than 0 but less than 1, which means meron tayong exponential decay. So, try natin i-graph. Confirm natin kung exponential decay nga talaga yan. So, magbubura ako ng board. So, i-plot natin yung mga points. Una, si negative 2, 4. So, negative 2, dito yan. Negative 1, negative 2. Negative 2, 4. Ito. Next, i-graph natin si 2, 1/4. So, dito yan. Next, kailangan natin ng y-intercept. Recall natin, ang ating a rito ay 1. Okay? A is equal to 1. So, ibig sabihin, yung y-intercept natin ay 0, a or 1. Ito. So, kita naman natin na exponential decay talaga siya. Last problem, problem number 7. An exponential function has a y-intercept of 0, 3 and it passes through the point 2, 12. Find the function. Okay, gagamitin natin dito una yung ating given na y-intercept. Ang y-intercept daw ay yung point na 0, 3. Ito. And alam naman natin na ang y-intercept ay may form na 0, a. So may value na agad tayo ni a. So we already know that a is equal to 3. Next, value na lang ni b. Paano natin makukuha ang value ni b? Okay, ganito. Isulat natin yung general form ng exponential function. So we have y is equal to ab raised to x. Alam natin ang value ni a. Salpak natin dito sa may baba. So we have y equals 3b raised to x. Ngayon, substitute natin yung isa pang point. Alam natin na itong point na to, we can assume that this is x and this is y. So, substitute natin. Ang y ay 12 equals 3 times b. Ang x naman natin is 2. So, 12 equals 3b squared. Solve natin si b. So, madali na yan. Divide natin both sides by 3. This cancels. Therefore, we have b squared is equal to 12 divided by 3, that's 4. And if we take the square root of both sides, so kuha natin, b is equal to 2. Which means ang ating function ay f of x is equal to, ito yan ha, ab raised to x. So, ang a natin ay 3 times b, ang b natin ay 2, a is 3. ab raised to x. So, ayan na yung function natin. Pwede nyo lagyan ng parenthesis dito, kayo na bahala. So, pwede na rin yan. Ngayon, i-check natin. Ang ating b dito, kung makikita natin, this is greater than 1. So, meron tayong exponential growth. So, ibig sabihin yan, dapat ang graph natin going upwards from left to right. Diba? So, check natin. Tignan natin kung ganyan talaga. So, i-plot natin yung mga points. Una, ito si 0, 3. So, assuming this is 3, dito yan. This is y, this is x. Next, si 2, 12. Saan yan? So, assuming this is 2, ang 12 mataas yan, mga nandito yan. So, kita naman natin, hindi naman eksakto, pero malinaw na ang trajectory ng ating function ay exponential growth talaga. Paangat talaga siya from left to right.